What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. If you're a YouTube creator, I'm about to give you yet another reason why to consider watching your content on another platform. Or if you're a viewer and you think, boy, it's not awesome the way that YouTube takes advantage of their content creators, then this new update as of April of 2023 is clearly set in a sinister slash panic type update, at least in my opinion, to stop YouTube content creators from doing several things. One, promoting alt tech or new tech, places like Rumble, BitChute, or Odyssey. It's also set to stop content creators from being able to link out to other revenue opportunities for themselves. Now, the policy itself is written in a way that if you just follow the rules, you'll be okay. Except that's literally never been how YouTube works, and it's extraordinarily frustrating as a creator. Now, over the years, YouTube has had various policies that actually do make sense, even though on the surface, they don't seem the best. In this particular case, over the years, back in 2017, 2018, there was a big hullabaloo about links in the description. You had to actually disguise them. So you would put, like, if I wanted to sell you coffee, for example, I would say, go to coffeebrandcoffee.com, see it's in my video. Like, they can't block that. But if I put it in the description, they don't like that. They don't like anything that encourages people to actually leave YouTube. And to be fair, this isn't unique to YouTube. This is like literally every app. I mean, even Twitter, owned by Elon Musk, has similar policies where if you put a link in a tweet to, like, say, a YouTube video, it will suppress that link. It will make sure that it doesn't reach everybody because Twitter doesn't want people to leave Twitter. This makes sense, but it is anti-competition. It's not fair to the creators that are actually working to create content on your platform. But I guess you can always use a different platform, which is what a lot of people do. Now, YouTube quietly made a new update here as of April 2023. Step one, or part one, which is already annoying. External link removals. Under our existing external links policy, links that we cannot verify as safe may be removed. The policy applies to video, audio, video descriptions, comments, pinned comments, live streams, and any other YouTube product or feature. Now, I don't know if that means, I assume that means if you say a link in a video, right? So if you say coffeebrandcoffee.com, YouTube doesn't like that, they'll remove your video. If you link it in the description, they'll remove your video, or maybe just the link. I suppose you'd get some sort of strike and maybe they take the whole video down, or they may say, hey, you've got to delete this section of your video. It's difficult to know 100% sure how they're going to enforce this. In my experience and being a YouTuber for over 10 years, they've literally never used nuance when enforcing anything. They just give you a strike and delete the video. The second part of this says, under our existing account circumvention policy, users whose channel or account has been terminated or may not use or create any other YouTube channels to circumvent. Yes, we know this has always been the policy unless you're Keemstar. Any outstanding revenue association with these accounts will be reclaimed. By the way, that means YouTube, if they owe you money, they don't pay it to you. So if you get banned while being on their platform, they keep your money. This is something that happened with Odin's Men. YouTube is holding a large sum of his money because they decided to demonetize him. And now I'm not sure if he'll ever get that. Now, if you actually look at the external links policy, it's like a very common sense. Okay. This is where it gets kind of sinister. The link policy is for the most part fine. Okay. They don't want you listing off to prawn. Okay, fine. They don't want you linking off to malware. fine, right? Phishing apps, fine. Raise funds or recruit for Terry's, fine. Kid stuff, fine. If you want to link to something that YouTube doesn't allow you to sell, that's actually fine too. Maybe that would be like herb or something like that, where you can't sell it. Now here's where things get murky though. Links to content that would violate our policies if uploaded to YouTube. So if you link to, say, a video that, let's say you're discussing a video, something bad happened, and you're talking about, okay, here's the original video. YouTube does not allow that anymore. Links encouraging others to commit bad crimes, okay, that's fine. Links to content that spread misinformation, again, that would normally be fine, except YouTube doesn't actually know what the heck, in my experience anyway, is actual information versus what's misinformation. We saw many YouTube videos get suspended, banned, struck down with information that later turned out to be true. Okay, and then you can also not link to websites or apps misleading, deceptive content that can cause harm. Most of these reasons are actually fine by me. The problem is now with this latest update, it's going to be used exactly how you think it's going to be used. Remember how forever on Twitter, if you tried to link to, say, a BitChute video, it would say, oh, you can't link to this. It's an unsafe website. Why? Because it's a competitor? Probably. Or if you try to link to, say, like Alex's website, Mr. Jones, link to his website, it will give you this error and say, you can't link to this. You can't link to, I think it was, I'm not sure if that's still the case, but for a while it certainly was. The other thing, how I believe this will likely be enforced is, for example, where Crowder is constantly linking people off to other platforms. Hey, go watch my stuff on Rumble. Go watch my stuff on Odyssey or BitChute. Or what we've actually seen over the past couple years is kind of a return to the self-hosted website, right? You see a guy like Tim Pool constantly telling people to go to his website. Lotus Eaters, right? Yes, they have their YouTube, but they survive on their own website. I'm working on one that's, with a couple other YouTubers right now that'll be coming out in a couple of weeks. So YouTube doesn't want you to link away from YouTube, and they're going to use this policy to where they're going to say, well, I don't know. Rumble doesn't have the same terms of service we do, so we don't want you linking to it. The quartering.com doesn't have the same terms of service we do, so we're not going to let you link to that. And you're going to have to, other ways to get around it. Of course there are. You can always say, you type in the quartering, the word dot, and then the word com, or you find different ways to say it, or you put it on the screen. There are always ways to kind of get around things, but this is a recent policy update that I think is a direct result of people promoting, for example, Rumble, or promoting their own websites or their own products as ways to make money. I understand some of these policy changes that Google has to do for like their own insurance reasons or their own safety reasons. They can't have YouTubers linking off to sites that, require a certain age to get into. They can't have YouTubers clicking to, the only strike I ever got on my channel in 10 years was from linking to a Kotaku article that was talking about fan art of Pokemon that was like spicy in nature. I got a strike for that. So I know that YouTube is willing to strike down accounts over linking to hardware. By the way, that very same page was running Google ads on it, so someone reported that link or something and I got a strike. Now, what are we going to get strikes if we want to link to Rumble? Again, the policy for the most part is I would be in line with it. But what I'm concerned with is how it's going to be used. You can see this latest YouTube policy updates. Now, YouTube made this update to the language of the previously policy update. Your affiliate links and links to your website should be fine as long as these links are in compliance with community guidelines. Well, what if your website isn't, right? A lot of people host content that's too hot for YouTube, for example, on their actual website. And YouTube doesn't want you doing that. YouTube doesn't want you building alternatives or other ways to, like, engage your users with the content that they perhaps want. Then there are people also in this thread that say, oh, the affiliate links actually aren't working. What YouTube wants is you to use their affiliate system. I had to use a pretty, if you look under my video, I don't know if you're actually seeing it or not, but it used to be, all sorts of other links. I actually set up a YouTube store so I could actually sell my coffee down below. And people buy it every day. 2-3 people buy it from down there. YouTube takes a cut of that, right? So that's what they want. They don't want you being able to say, oh, go to coffeebrandcoffee.com, promo code The Quartering. They say, oh, no, we're going to sell your coffee and we're going to take a chunk of that. Don't tell people to go to Rumble where you are freer to speak about things, or we'll give you a strike. Don't tell people to go to your website where you can ask people to donate $10 a month to support you. We want that. We want people to be a YouTube member where we keep 70%. Or 30%, sorry. That's what YouTube wants. They want they want their chunk of the pie. So this is, in my opinion, just another language update that's going to make it more difficult for creators that are forced to monetize in alternative ways, or use YouTube to promote other new or alt tech. Just another, every day YouTube gets a little bit worse. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do click subscribe down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.